Despite the fact that they were without their best player in Kawhi Leonard, the Los Angeles Clippers were able to pull out 119-111 victory over the Utah Jazz in Game 5. With the win, the Clippers took a 3-2 lead in the series, and they now sit just one win away from their first conference finals appearance in franchise history. Paul George led the way for LA in Game 5 with 37 points, 16 rebounds and 5 assists, while Marcus Morris Sr. 25 points and Reggie Jackson 22 points both made major contributions. Leonard will be out again for Game 6, so it will again be up to George, and others, to carry the load. Utah will have to make things tougher on George in Game 6 if they want to extend their season. He shot an efficient 12 for 22 in Game 5. Here's everything you need to know about Game 6 between the Jazz and Clippers. Jazz. Donovan Mitchell's health is a major concern for the Jazz at this point in the series. Mitchell missed the start of the postseason with an ankle injury, and he is still being bothered by the issue as it is apparently limiting his mobility. "It's something I'm going to have to deal with," Mitchell said after Game 5. "I mean, it f***ing sucks. I ain't got nothing else to say. Like, it's tough when you're trying different things that you normally do and you see spots you can get to, but you can't, so you got to find a way to make it happen. It's tough, but I got to find a way. Otherwise, I'm going to be home. And I said it last year, and I said during the year, we didn't do all this to lose in the second round, so we got to figure it the F out. Otherwise, that's it. Excuse my language." Mitchell is correct. The Jazz have one chance to extend their season, and if not, they'll enter another offseason earlier than they would have liked, especially after finishing with the best record in the league. Mitchell's ankle, and how it impacts his play, is a major storyline to keep an eye on in Game 6. Clippers. Things couldn't have gone much better than they did for the Clippers in Game 5 given the fact that they were without Leonard. Paul George had one of his better games in recent memory, and others like Morris, Jackson and Terance Mann stepped up around him. The question now is if they can get similar production and performances from those guys in Game 6. If George is able to put together another stellar performance and the others around him step up again, L could close out the series. Utah's season is on the line, so you have to assume that they'll come out with the appropriate energy, and maintain it. The Clippers were able to pull out a win without Leonard last game, but they'll have to prove that they can do it again. Closing out a team is never easy, and with their backs against the wall, expect the Jazz to give it all that they've got. As long as Donovan Mitchell isn't too hampered by that ankle, Utah will extend the series. Pick Jazz -2.